Hello everyone, it's Brett here, Lionheart84, and I thought today we'd have a look at doing a close-up look and video tasting on Salak fruit or snake fruit. Now I think it's quite obvious when you look at it where it gets the name snake fruit on. It literally looks like snake skin, quite amazing. And the label on it says Java Fresh. So they're obviously a produce of Indonesia, presumably from Java. Now I have had these a week or so because I got them at Borough Market when I was there. You have to excuse the blood blister on my thumb. I shut my thumb in a drawer a couple of weeks ago, and it's going to take a while to grow out. Thumbnails aren't the quickest growing things, but basically you can see it gets its name because the skin looks like snake skin, and this is actually comes on a palm. Now I have germinated the seeds before. They're very tricky to keep alive here. They're really sort of zone 11, zone 12, and they need a lot of humidity and heat, so they're really a heated greenhouse plant. The other thing I've found is they are extremely spiteful. They've got it once, not the seed leaves, but once they grow 2 or 3 leaves, the stems are extremely spiky, and that's only on young plants. I've seen the pictures of the adult palms, and they have very vicious spines on the stems and on the leaf stems as well. So I don't think it's a very friendly house plant if you could keep one alive. Some sources, Namala said that she thinks they'll fruit in 2 or 3 years, but I've seen other information on the internet that suggests 15 years, and that seems more likely in our climate. I don't see any way. They're incredibly slow growing, and I don't think there's any way that you would be able to get fruits off one of these if you could keep it alive in less than 10 or 15 years. And I really think it needs a heated greenhouse. It's not a good house plant because they like really high humidity. Probably grow in the same areas as durians and mangosteen, so that will give you some idea. So I'm going to flip the camera around, and you peel these to get to the fruit inside, and I'll let you have a look at them. Be back in a minute. So welcome back to the second part of the video. As I said, these have been sitting around for about a week, so unfortunately they may have gone past their best. They tend to ferment a little bit inside the shell. And I haven't refrigerated them, and that might have helped, but I thought I might decide to grow any seeds in there, so I wasn't sure if refrigerating them would kill the seeds off. They don't look too bad inside. They have segments inside, normally 2, 3 or even 4 segments depending on the specific fruit. Doesn't smell fermented, so I think they're going to be okay. Probably would be better to have eaten them fresh when I bought them, but you know, I didn't get the opportunity to do this video. I said they're relatively easy to peel. Don't know how popular they are in their own country. So this is one of the segments. Today when I'm filming this, all the seeds, shells blowing away. So it's sort of like a creamy yellow colour. I think they're sort of more towards white when they're fresher, but I've also seen them more orangey when they're much drier. But yeah, it tastes okay, this one. I have had better ones before. It's a typical sort of palm fruit, and the flesh is quite firm. I would say they have a bit of a, I always think they have a bit of a pineapple hint to them. I'm sure they'd be nicer fresh off the palm. These are a bit dry, the flesh. I've left them a bit too long. It would be more moist than this. They're not a wet fruit, but they'll definitely be more moist. But perfectly edible. That's the seed, quite large. Not hard to germinate as long as you give them a bit of warmth. And what I'll do is I'm just going to peel the other one to see if that's the same, better or worse. They've been sitting around the same amount of time, so I don't think there'll be much difference between them. I said they don't smell fermented at all, so I think they're okay. Or in terms of they're not as fresh as they were when I got them. This is the second one. Tastes exactly the same as the other one. Got a little slightly more bitter, that one. Still got that sort of hint of pineapple. I think this one's slightly less fresh than the other one. As I said, should probably eat them as soon as you buy them. I wouldn't want to survive on them in the jungle, but I've no idea what the nutrients level is like, but they're quite pleasant anyway. So that's what it looks like inside the shell. So that's the snake fruit or salak. I thought people would be interested to see that, because I have done it before, but a long time ago, and I know a lot of people don't go back and look at my videos, so this is for the people who have joined my channel in more recent times. May never have tried a snake fruit. They do even occasionally turn up at my local corner shop, believe it or not. I haven't bought them there. I normally get them when I'm in Borough Market. But perhaps I should try the local one and eat them while they're super fresh, because I think the flesh would definitely be a bit whiter. Anyway, thanks for watching the video. Please give me a thumbs up. Share the video if you think anybody you know would be interested in snake fruit tasting. Please do subscribe to my channel, and remember to click on the bell if you want to know when new videos come out. I'll see you all soon. Brett out for now.